Okay, welcome back. This is really strange because you see me talking in German and you hear me talking in English. But it's me, it's no AI. I'm not trying to dub myself. This is more like, I guess, a commentary, but I've never done this before and I've never done this type of workshop vlog. That's what I called it before. I just take you with me into the workshop and we'll carve a pumpkin together. Let's check out the pumpkin. Yeah, it's a Halloween pumpkin, we know that. They're hollowed out already. Got no idea why I bought this thing. And there we go. That's not a Halloween face, that's... you'll see it later. Or you can guess it. I've only carved a pumpkin once and that was about 10 years ago, so this is pretty new to me. I got these highly professional 10 euro tools from the DIY store. Got no idea how to use them, really. And an old knife from Aldi. Yeah, the whole project will probably not work out because I haven't done this in a while and only once before. But that's alright because most projects don't work out and that's absolutely normal. It's not failure or anything. Because before we get good at something, we have to do it a couple of times, a lot of times actually. We just have to try stuff out. That's part of the process. Yeah, let's jump right in. Just get my apron and I'll tell you later how I put the logo on the pumpkin. There we go, getting ready. Still trying to figure out where to put myself because there's a dog as well. So there's no room at all. Yeah. I'm starting to curse the packaging of this tool set. Kids, don't try this at home. Yeah, so tell me in the comments, do you also carve Halloween pumpkins? Do you do any seasonal decoration? Because I don't. And I usually don't carve pumpkins. But I like pumpkins, you know, when I see them sitting there in the supermarket or the DIY shop, I have to buy them. Or I have to hold myself back from buying them. I bought 3 this year. The first one was like a spur of the moment thing. The second one was after I had this Metallica idea. And the third one was just if things didn't work out. Got a little bowl for the stuff I'm taking out of the pumpkin. Now I'm checking my tools. No idea how to use them. There's a hollow one. There's another hollow one. Professional, highly professional. Yeah, I got no idea. Yeah, asking again if you carve pumpkins and if you can tell me how to do that. Very good question. So that's the Metallica logo. Yeah, you can see that the pumpkin doesn't like stand on the table as it's supposed to. It was much easier when I just had it on my lap to get the logo on it. I'll show you later how I've done that. When you see how I'm standing there, you can already figure out that this won't work. Okay, so I took my Metallica sweater, which I'm wearing in that video, and then I put tea bags on it, like the tea bags that you use for loose tea. I cut them and glued them onto the pullover. You'll see that in a second. then I transferred that onto normal paper, glued the paper onto the pumpkin, and then had a little prickly, I don't know what you call it, I don't even know the German name, so yeah, and got the contours onto the pumpkin. There you see it. Now I'm getting a thing that I don't know the name for, and I'm showing the rest. That's the tea bags. How great is that? Was the only thing I had at hand at the moment. I was on the phone killing time. But the whole first part of the process worked out quite well, though I was quite scared. I thought it wouldn't work, but it did. Sometimes you're lucky. Okay. Saying again that I've got no idea what I'm doing, which is obvious. Okay, let's go. There we go. I'm asking again if you carve pumpkins. I was so nervous when I did that video, and I'm nervous again now dubbing myself. Yeah, telling about decoration and that I'm not a decoration person. I like plain white walls. See how great that is. My favorite tool. The original audio before I started editing it was actually quite amazing. It was a really cool ASMR video, pumpkin ASMR. I thought I'd make something of that. Still trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, something really bad happened to Metallica. Obvious. They will hate me. Now I'm reflecting on YouTube and that I maybe should just get a normal job. It's getting better, not, but... At least I managed later to hold the pumpkin into the camera. There we go, it's the first hole. Oh my god. Yeah, I would like to carve some more out from the inside to like give it kind of halo. We had issues with the water that day and I couldn't even wash my hands, which is disgusting. Pumpkins are disgusting. I don't know why I like them. I like the word pumpkin. Now realizing that I always do the first steps very accurately, and then in the next step I just ruin it all. How not to carve a pumpkin? Yeah, that's right. Now I'm wishing for tinier instruments, tinier tools, because they are just too big for the project. I realized that there and I realized it again later. It's so horrible when you have to watch your own videos, really. Okay, let's talk about why the Metallica logo is on the pumpkin. Yeah, so I saw a pumpkin and I was really in the mood to carve pumpkins for Halloween, as if it was the event of the year, as if I'd celebrate anything. Then I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't quite in the mood for a face. And I wasn't in the mood to look online for inspiration, because that's something that I don't do very often anymore. I find it quite disturbing. A lot of things just look the same. Others are not pretty, for my taste. It is a question of taste, definitely. And some just frustrate me because I know that if I attempt this project, it will never look like that. Not even close. And sometimes inspiration just gets me away from my own ideas. I kind of forget what I want to do because I see all this amazing inspiration online, and then my own ideas are gone or they don't seem to be good enough anymore. So I'm trying not to look online for inspiration too much. Weniger nach Inspirationen zu suchen online und mehr einfach einer Intuition oder was weiß ich zu folgen. Also saß der Kürbis ein paar Tage einfach nur nutzlos. Warum? Yeah, and the first real inspiration that came to me for that pumpkin was the Metallica logo, probably because I was listening to Metallica. No surprise there. And then I thought, why not make a Metallica pumpkin, which probably didn't exist until now. So here it is, the Metallica pumpkin. Or not. Figuring out that Metallica and the pumpkin have not much in common. But who cares? Ranting about Pinterest. Yeah, that's disgusting. And that looks amazing, doesn't it? I'll be back in a second. Yeah, put it on your lap. So, the first two learnings, the first one is put the pumpkin on your lap because that's much, much easier, even if it doesn't look as nice. And there's a second learning, you can use this tool to get the straight contours right. There you go. And there's this middle thingy in the A. I've got no idea how to do that. I can already tell you that I will not find a solution for it. It will just break off, sadly. Ja, also 20 Minuten mit Kamera, Kürbis schnitzen und wir haben schon etwas gelernt. Das sind Dinge. Yeah, you can watch as many tutorials or ask Gemini as you like. You have to try things out yourself, that's important. Of course, it helps to watch stuff, especially on YouTube, I think. There's nothing wrong with learning from other people's mistakes. If they do a great tutorial or some awful video like this, you can learn from that. But you still have to make your own experiences. And yes, we will make mistakes in the process. No matter what we attempt to do, carving a pumpkin, building a house, we will make mistakes. There we go. I'm finding out again that the tools are just too large for the motif. But there's no solution for the problem because that's the size of logo that my Metallica sweater has. And a larger logo wouldn't have fit onto the pumpkin, and I don't have any other tools except this thingy for which I don't know the name. It won't work, just don't. This won't lead anywhere. I'm giving my best. Yeah, that's heavy metal. There we go. Speed things up a little bit. Yeah, dog found pumpkin. The dogs actually had fun because of all the pumpkin pieces on the floor. This took forever. I don't know how many minutes of footage that were.
In denen du zugucken kannst, wie ich den Metallica-Kürbis verkacke. Bah, das wird auch fies.
Yeah,
mit den,
that will be horrible.
kann man das sehen.
That seems to be alright.
Kann man das so lassen? Ja, ich weiß nicht mehr. Runde
Ja. Second round.
Das hier dauert jetzt schon fast 2 Stunden
2 hours later.
vorher. Und alles, was ich bis jetzt
And that's that's the progress so far. Isn't that great?
Wir machen weiter. Natürlich frage ich mich mittlerweile, ob das hier eigentlich so
Yeah, I'm starting to ask myself if that was such a good idea. The pumpkin, as well as this vlog idea, and as well as this
diese
translation idea now. It doesn't get any better.
Format hier anhänge. Vielleicht wolltest du unbedingt
There we go, yeah. Just saying it here. Maybe you always wanted to watch someone carve the Metallica logo into a pumpkin
garantierten Markt.
for hours.
Wir arbeiten noch dran.
It looks horrible.
Es ist auch erst
Yeah, 5:15 now.
gelernt, dass man hier
Getting to know my tools. Not quite satisfied there.
Was für ein Schmutz. Ja.
Oh nein. Nein. Maybe we can glue this back on.
Ich sitze hier vor der Kamera.
I'm really wondering if I'm doing the right thing.
Diesen Kürbis.
But the dog's happy.
Er sucht was zu essen.
Yeah, just drop the pumpkin, that's fine. See how happy I am.
So,
Creativity makes you happy, doesn't it?
lass uns Speicherplatz sparen. Kameras ausmachen. Oh, okay.
Update.
Kurzes Update.
Found a new favorite tool. Look at that dirt on the table.
Und
There's the M,
bis auf das
like
Riesen
the Metallica M.
bin ich erstmal fürs Erste
A already looks much better than the pieces I started with.
Da bin ich nochmal bloß abgerutscht.
Yeah, got
Hier ist das.
lost that. No. No.
Jetzt hat's der Hund.
Now the dog ate it. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It dropped, and if you have dogs, you know what I mean. They are so quick, you can't do anything about it.
Ansonsten bin ich für den ersten Versuch gar nicht so unzufrieden. Das Haar sieht schon wesentlich besser aus als
That's where I started. Looks awful.
ich habe.
Yeah, I'm scared of ruining the M because I love it so much. I love this M, really.
So geil finde. Ja, deswegen habe ich große Angst, das jetzt total zu ruinieren.
Yeah, that's the point of no return. That's right.
Weg zurück. So, es ist vorangegangen. Also das geht.
Still not finished, but bam.
Das Anhängen
Come on, that's not too bad.
zu versauen. Man sieht vielleicht, dass ich noch nicht ganz da bis an den Rand
Yeah, that's the next step.
zu den Pünktchen
Also
geschafft habe.
cleaning it a bit,
Ich schätze, nächstes
like from the back, from the inside. I didn't want to cut away too much so that it would just break. I was really scared of that.
Angst hatte, da zu weit zum nächsten Buchstaben zu kommen. Und dass es mir dann einfach auseinanderläuft. Ja, aber das Projekt schreitet voran.
Pumpkins are disgusting. But lovely is somehow...
Noch
I
sauber
can't make up my mind.
hinkriege. Okay, aber
Okay.
es funktioniert. Mal schauen. Ich melde mich wieder. Okay.
Ooh. 2.5 hours
Okay.
later,
Weitere
pumpkin is done.
später. Der Kürbis ist fertig.
There we go. Wait. There it is.
So sieht er aus.
Come on, it's not too bad. It's not a masterpiece,
Also, ich bin recht
but it was a first try,
super
and I'm quite happy, to be honest. Still.
Fussel da drin haben wir den letzten Nerv geraubt. Ja, aber ich finde schon, dass er super cool geworden ist. Also dafür, dass ich sowas normalerweise nicht tue.
Yeah, I lost the other thingy of the A.
Dings rausgebrochen. Also, das war das Kürbisprojekt. Und jetzt wäre es, glaube
I know.
vielleicht da noch
Let's get
einzumachen und
the lights
das Licht
on.
auszulöschen.
Exit light, enter night.
Mal an,
Genau.
Ich bin ja hier
Here we go.
festgekabelt. Um Gottes Willen. So.
See all these Metallica logos on the screen?
Fest beleuchtet.
That's disturbing. Even got the cup on the table.
So, jetzt sieht's
Ja.
richtig so.
Getting a bit more spooky, that's right.
Und
Fairy lights. I bought them especially for the pumpkins. There's 8, I have 4 pumpkins in total. I bought 3, my neighbor bought 1. And
Aber gut. Also das war der erste Werkstatt-Vlog.
coming to the conclusion that this is the worst vlog ever. That's right.
Veröffentliche ich das ja auch nicht. Oder schneid einfach nur ein kurzes Short.
Finding out that it's quite hard to talk in front of the camera while you're doing something.
Und
It's even harder to dub yourself or comment yourself.
sprechen. Ich hatte überlegt, den Kürbis zu
Yeah, actually I wanted to do a bit more decoration on the pumpkin, like carve some, I don't know, ornaments or something. It has a back, you know, it's a 360 degrees object. And I thought you could like carve something on the back with the Dremel, you know, that multi-tool. Something like, and pumpkins for all. I'd love that. But that day I was just too tired. It's now 4.5 hours since I started. Now this battery thing drives me insane because I can't get that screw in. Turns out I'm just too stupid for it. But I'll figure it out in a second. Yeah, has anyone ever tried to carve a pumpkin with the Dremel? I would love to try that and I would love to see your works. I haven't googled it because I'm not googling for inspiration. But I'd love to try that. Maybe I'll do that later. Depending on how long it takes me to get this English version onto the video. There we go, click, clack. Getting there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was lucky because that was Christmas decoration already. It's a bit early for that in my calendar, but what can you do? I'm not quite sure if I need 1 or 2 of those little fairy lighty things.
Ich dachte, ich mache mal da so 2 rein, damit es auch hübsch leuchtet. So. Und ich gehe
Now I'm going to get a plastic bag to put the fairy lights in so that they are watertight.
Das schnurlose Mikrofon ist gerade auf der Wunschliste signifikant weiter nach oben gerutscht. Okay. Also,
Check out the dogs.
ich
I hear the plastic bag and I think it's food.
weil es steht ja draußen und das sind Indoor-Lichter.
I did get any auto fairy lights, true.
Und ich habe ja noch 3 Kürbisse insgesamt. Und einer davon
Yeah,
kommt
one of the pumpkins will be installed on top of a roof, so candles were not an option. We needed something, some electric lights.
Genau.
That's why I bought all the fairy lights.
Im Regen und so. Wird das alles eingepackt. Und
There we go. Yeah, just try with one first.
ja, und da guckt der Kobi. Und haben keinen Bock mehr. Also ist jetzt, glaube ich, von mir. So,
Check this out.
okay. Da hinten dran ist der Kobi. Und
Exit light, enter night.
die Folge.
There it is.
Ich sehe nichts. Drehen wir hin die Kamera.
Come on, it's not too bad. You can't see all the dirt inside anymore. It's not that straight, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I love the pumpkin.
Ich bin recht zufrieden mit meinem Kürbis. Ich mache noch einen an, damit wir uns sehen können.
So,
Gut.
that was workshop vlog number 1. with the Metallica Pumpkin. And now I have to figure out what to do with this new vlog thing. I had fun doing this. Yes, I had. I love pumpkin carving. Still have 3 lying around. And yeah, leave a comment about your vlog or pumpkin carving vlog experiences in the comments. There it is. Thank you so much for watching.